What is up everyone, Clayton here, and today we're going to be counting down my top 5 reasons I'm excited for Fallout 4. If you guys do not know, Fallout 4 actually comes out next Tuesday, so yeah, it's not very far away. So these are my top 5 reasons why I'm excited for this game. And it may seem a little bit weird to do a top 5 on this game since I'm not really a big Fallout fan, but I am a big Elder Scrolls fan. If anyone has been to my channel knows that, so I can still get hyped for all of my Fallout brothers who are excited for this game. So these are my top 5 reasons I'm excited for Fallout 4, and hopefully this time I can get the numbers right, unlike the last top 5 I did. Number 5. Number 5 is just because it's a Bethesda game. It's that simple. As someone who's only ever played Skyrim and Fallout 3 and no other Bethesda game, I'm still impressed about how well they can create an open world and make you feel like a part of that world. They have extensive lore in and out of the game to explore, and every time one of these new games come out, I get pretty excited to explore the new lore. People might just say I'm a fanboy, and that's the only reason why I like these Bethesda games, but I'm the first one to point out that these games have their faults. Sometimes the NPCs are dull, sometimes the story is short and not very exciting, kind of like Skyrim. Skyrim's story didn't last very long. Other times there's game-breaking bugs that you can't even get around, and you kind of have to wait for a patch to come out to even play the game. But I still respect the skill they have in creating an open world game, even if they have their faults. I've spent hundreds and thousands of hours playing Skyrim and Fallout 3, so I'm excited to explore a new world as built by Bethesda. Number 4. Number 4 is actually being able to see the game pre-war. As I said earlier, I've only ever played Fallout 3, and I'm not really accustomed to the lore as much as I would like to be. I never really understood why it felt like it was the 50s when I played for Fallout, even though it was far into the future. Maybe it's supposed to be like this because it's the Second Cold War, which started around that time in the real world. Maybe I can finally understand a bit more by seeing some of it with my own eyes. And it'll be nice for the change to see a Fallout game without seeing just brown wastelands and rad scorpions. We get to actually see some color in game and kind of see what it was like before the bombs drop. And people who actually played Fallout for a long time were probably excited as well to see what the world looked like before the bombs drop, and not just wastelands and gray and brown color palettes that you would usually see in Fallout games. Number 3. Number 3 is all the goddamn customization. It seems like in this game that every gun has at least 30 different attachments that all make one gun 30 different unique weapons, and that's what I'm really excited about. In Skyrim, there wasn't very many unique weapons, and they were just kind of overcast weapons that had different skins on them. And I think in the Fallout 4, it looks like there's going to be tons of different weapons with tons of different attachments that they all do something different for the gun. They make the gun look different, they make the gun handle different, they make the gun do more damage, be more accurate, tons of different things. You can customize for hours, and it seems like it's kind of like the best thing of the game. With all the customization, you can do so much different stuff, and your Let's Play will never be the same as someone else's, since you'll have this customization that you think is best, and someone else in another game will customize it completely different. And that's one thing I'm excited about. And think about all the builds for Fallout 4 with all the different customizations for weapons. You gotta have different attachments for different builds to fit different role-playing aspects, and I think that's really, really cool, and that's my number 3. Number 3. Number 2 is building my own utopia. When I saw that you were able to make your own town, I became 3 times as much excited for this game, which I don't really know if that's a unit of measurements for how much you're excited. But anyways, it feels like a kind of a mini game inside the Fallout game. You get to be like the town's mayor, set up trade routes, set up defenses against raiders, and build every house and building in that town the way you want it. You can build anything you want, any location, I assume, or maybe locations that are set out for you, but you at least get to manage it how you want, make it so it's strategically sound, so that way if raiders come in, you can defend it easily. I really like it because it seems like a mash-up between Sims into a tower defense game. You can kind of control the people, what they do, by telling them what trade routes and what houses they have. I think it's really going to be one of the best things in that game, and it's not even part of the main story or main part of the game. This is kind of a side thing to add on to it, and I think it's probably one of the best side things they could add into it. So that's why I'm really pumped for this. Number 1. And my number 1 reason is all the content that Fallout 4 will bring. Hours of gameplay, killing raiders and mutants, completing quests and adventures, and maybe even seeing some of Bethesda's classic bugs that will make you laugh or get pissed about for hours on end. And all the DLC and added content, all the town building, all the bobblehead collection, and not to mention all the wonderful mods that people will make that are way smarter than me, and then they add stuff to the game that you didn't even know you wanted in the game, but when you see it, you know you really want that in the game. Also, all of the content creators and the Let's Players, the guide makers, all the people on YouTube that you see making Fallout content will have a new game to explore and new content to come out. All my favorite YouTubers will spend hours making awesome content for me to watch, and that's one of the number one reasons why I'm excited for this. It's just because of all the content the game developers, the people that play these games will show, and the people who create mods will show. I think that's the number one important thing about this, is that it's going to become a new community with all these different people adding different stuff. You know, you could have news updates from Mr. Matty Plays, you could have, you know, guides from William Strath, the OG guy of Fallout. If you haven't seen him, William Strath's channel, or Yogcast will, he's pretty much the best Let's Player ever of all time. And I'm excited to see his Fallout 4 Let's Play. And that's why I'm excited for Fallout 4. My number one reason is all the content and all the good times we're going to have in that game. Hopefully. Unless the game fucking sucks, and that's going to be a fucking letdown. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more. And one more thing is, if you guys have something that you're excited for this game and wasn't in my top 5, make sure to leave it down in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching this, and this is Clayton, signing out.